to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on one of the top teams. Arizona will put it away to start this one. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcats offense takes the field. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. Looking for space. It's John. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Arizona runs out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quick handoff. Lights off a defender. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Wants to throw. Pass
makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Got a man, it's Parker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Plucks it out of the air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on third and short. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
And that's in Arizona.
The hand to the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great job by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC.
Got it in the middle. It's Gilliam.
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit in pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So the quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A strike downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Arizona right back to the line. Trying to run, it's John. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Johns. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Trying to slam in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Hunt is on its way. He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Arizona lines up with a first and goal.
And that's in Arizona.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arizona. How about this back staying on track and getting it out on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
17, Cincinnati, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Roberson.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Roberson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilliam. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Finds his man. It's Roberson. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Rhodes. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take. He slides that just inside the right upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the tailback. Sweet cut there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Fires downfield. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 4.
Create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Gilliam. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberson. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Gilliam. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. On the ground, it's Rhodes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's in Arizona.
On the run, it's Johns. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Arizona! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lets it fly. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Gilliam.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Immediately fires to the middle. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, Dave. Lost one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Arizona runs out the punt team.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Johns. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down play from the gun. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Man, that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to suck this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run play action. He's going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that's in Arizona.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll line up to go for 2. The snap sets up the throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Just keeps slinging it. Going for it all. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one's way too far for everybody. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Memphis endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from the Liberty Bowl, and the Tigers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard.